Story time. What will it be? It's called story time. I made a little beat called story time. Let's watch Envyerz story time.
Did I really just do that?
Welcome to Story Time, a series where I tell you all about my Mexican struggle and about moments of my life in general. This week I'm showcasing some Halo 4 gameplay, which is actually kind of a big deal for my channel, considering the Halo series is where I started off, and it's always nice to go back to your roots, I guess. But anyways, on to the story. It's back to school season, and you know it's back to school season whenever you see the horrible, cringe-worthy ads on television. Luckily for me, I'm done with high school and I'm on my way to college in a few days for my first day of class. I'm super excited, but at the same time super nervous for my future. So, here's the story. Back in the middle school days when girls stopped having cooties and you really had no cares in the world, I decided, you know what, I'm going to play for my middle school basketball team, and I did so in my 7th and 8th grade year. But then when high school came along, I didn't know whether I wanted to continue doing it. That's why I post a lot of 2K content, because deep down I truly love basketball, and one day I hope to be a part of basketball some way, shape, or form. It doesn't matter if I'm playing it, commentating it, coaching it, whatever. I just want to continue my love for basketball somewhere along the lines of the future. Now, I really wanted to play for my high school basketball team going into high school, but like I always say, my family moved around a lot and I was switching schools a lot, especially back in my elementary days, so I wasn't sure whether or not I was going to be going to my high school I plan on going to, or if we were going to move somewhere completely different and I would absolutely know nobody there. And that's exactly what we did. We basically moved across the city, and I knew absolutely no one there. So coming into my freshman year of high school, I decided, you know what, I'm not going to play basketball. I'm just going to push it off. Maybe next year. Maybe next year when I get accustomed to this school and get to know a little bit people here and there. And I just kept at that. I kept pushing it back and pushing it back and pushing it back till the next thing I knew, it was my last year of high school, and I really still wanted to do it. But enough was enough. I decided, you know what, I'm gonna sign up for it. If I don't like it, that's fine. I could always get out. But I really want to try. I really want to put my effort into this. And hopefully I find the same love and affection back when I was in 7th and 8th grade playing for my middle school. And boy, man, oh man, this is where the story turns. Was I completely wrong? Now, at least in my middle school, the locker rooms were a place where certain players got bullied and a lot of pantsing going on. That was a thing in middle school. There was a lot of pantsing. And I didn't stay around long enough in my high school locker room to find out if pantsing was still a thing. But back in the day, pantsing was a thing, and that was pretty much the worst case scenario that would happen in a middle school locker room. But in high school, oh my goodness, does it go up a whole nother level of gayness. As much as you don't want to look, if you look anywhere in a high school boys locker room, you're just going to see a bunch of naked boys with shaveless pubes with limp penises. I mean, at least they were limp. No gay guys there. And that was the highlight of my whole high school basketball experience. That's what really sold my high school basketball experience. And I shouldn't really say highlight, because that seems like a good thing, but that's more of the what's the word I'm looking for here? A traumatizing thought that will probably haunt me for the rest of my life. I'm not gay. I'm not afraid of gay people, but there comes a fine line in spanking people and showering with other dudes. Okay? There's a fine line between that. Don't touch anyone when you're naked, especially a dude, especially multiple dudes. Don't do that. I don't know if this is just my high school. That's why I decided to make a storytime episode of it. I want you guys to let me know, how's your high school locker room? I'm pretty sure college is worse. I mean, we saw Anthony Davis on the floor butt naked, getting slapped by his teammates on the butt cheeks. I mean, there was some of that going on in my locker room, but at least, you know, you weren't laying down on the floor getting spanked by basically the whole team. That's the only horrifying thing I could remember. I don't even remember the week of practice I had playing for the high school before I said, you know what, I'm done with this. That's the icing on the cake right there. You know, I'm not cool with being overly friendly with naked people. Overall, I think I just joined the basketball team a little bit too late. If I would have joined my freshman year, if I would have played for my basketball team freshman year, I think I would have been more comfortable Maybe. I don't know. Still kind of daunting if you ask me. With getting my butt cheek smacked by other dudes. At least in middle school, my middle school at least, there was no butt smacking in any kind. There was only seeing other people's tighty whities. The practice, on the other hand, was a whole different story because, well, if one person messes up, then everybody has to do another thing again. And that's why I really was frustrated. We weren't even playing basketball. We were practicing. And I guess I'm like Allen Iverson in some case because we're talking about practice here. Why? It's okay to practice occasionally, but to practice a whole entire week without actually even playing a single pickup game. Why? Why? I don't remember middle school having to practice every single day of every single week without actually even playing a game. Overall, like I said, I just joined the basketball team a little too late. Don't wait until your last year to join a basketball team. That's really about all I have to say about that. Now, I do wonder, however, how the girls' locker rooms are. If the girls' locker rooms are anything like the boys', well, that must be heaven. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. Let's try to get this episode to 25 likes. I know my last two Storytime episodes, we surpassed 25. I asked for 20 likes, and you guys did amazing by surpassing it. So I'm hoping to up the ante here and say 25 likes. Can we reach 25 likes on this video? Begging you, please. Let's do it. Show your support. By the time I upload my next Storytime episode, I'll be in college already, so there's bound to be some exciting and weird college stories to tell to you guys. So once again, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye bye.